Now, again, americasfuture.net, for those of you streaming online, americasfuture.net is the website we want to go to support the families of those 13 brave U.S. soldiers killed needlessly in Afghanistan as a result of the poor policy or the outright jackassery of Joe Biden. And so what we want to do is support these people. We want to go to americasfuture.net to support these people. And I asked Amanda Grace, I said, Amanda Grace, is it okay if you speak at such and such time? And she said, I'd like to give all my time to General Flynn if I can, because I want to help raise some money to support these families. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet and greet Amanda Grace, Pastor Dave Scarlett, and General Michael Flynn!
Take a couple minutes, okay? Right, watch out for that. Watch out for that ledge right there, okay?
Mike lost his legs and his eyesight in Vietnam, and then him and his wife up and started the church, and then he's my first employee. Worked for me 12 years.
Wow. Say that again.
This is Mike Peterson. Mike and his wife Mary helped us start this church, Kris Christian Center, 20 years ago. Mike lost both of his legs and his eyesight when he stepped on a landmine serving the cause of freedom in Vietnam. And Mike is a tremendously faithful man, tremendous blessing to us. And he also was our first employee at Kris Christian Center and worked for us for 12 years.
Wow, God bless. I mean, amazing. You stay right up here. Come here, Kris. Okay, so we've had a great outpouring today, actually started yesterday, at that website for these 13 families. Website's working fine. I know we had a couple of glitches, but the website's working fine. Like I said, you know, if you can just give $13, just give $13. Go to americasfuture.net, hit Heroes Never Forgotten button, give $13. And I do want to do a shout out to One American News. OAN has been covering this, and they've been running. So thank you very much to OAN. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to I really appreciate the time from Amanda and Dave from His Glory, and they're just terrific people, and if you haven't seen them or seen the things that they talk about, you know, it's just really important. I mean, you just saw an incredible presentation of honesty and truth. You know, I mean, Clay knows this, and I know this, because I just got off of another interview, which is, you know, this stupid stuff, you know, that we deal with. I mean, the media, the big media, they just try to hammer you, and they talk about these kinds of events as a bunch of conspiracy theory, right-wing nuts. I'm telling you, this is America at its finest. That's who we are. That's right. Hallelujah. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. So I want to give the mic to my friend here on my left, Kris Hager. And I want Kris to talk a little bit about what Gold Star is. Again, I mentioned it this morning, and I know we didn't have as many, but Kris is a Gold Star dad. And I'll let him talk about his son Josh briefly. And to remind us again, yeah, please grab a seat. You know, this is like church, right? Stand up, sit down, right? If I was the priest, I'm a Catholic Irish kid from New England. If I was the priest, I'd be moving everybody up. You know, my priest never let anybody sit in the back. And for all the people in the back, overflow room, which we were in earlier today, to just kind of say hello, I want to thank all the people in the back room. You're in that, they're behind that corner right there. So thank you very much, and to everybody. So I want to turn it over to Kris, and just like Kris, talk a little bit about the importance of remembering who we are as America, and as American citizens, and as freeborn citizens. Okay, Kris?
Thank you very much. It is absolutely humbling to see this kind of a crowd. I am a Gold Star dad. It's a club to which no one really wants to join. And the moment that I joined it, it was one of those experiences that never goes away. People ask me, it's 14 years ago. I lost my son February 22nd, 2007. I was sitting at a traffic light in a truck about 6 miles from home, and my daughter-in-law called, and I said, "Hi, how are you?" She says, "We've lost him. He's gone. I can't talk now." And I had to drive home. And I knew that the only way I could do that is if the Lord would be with me and I could function for 5 minutes. And I made it home. After that, the world was changed. It is changed for every family that has a son or daughter that is killed in that manner. And I don't, I'm a Gold Star dad because of combat. It doesn't matter how your child dies. The pain will be the same at all, but the abruptness with which combat takes our sons and daughters is something different. 6 days before he was killed, my phone rang and he says, "Dad, I just called to tell you I love you." And I remember when I shared this with you a few years ago, Mike, it struck me that the truth was our sons and daughters are not there because of something they hate or someone they hate. They are there because of who they love. And they love their God, their family, their country, and freedom. And that is true. Thank you. But thank you on the behalf of 6,450 Gold Star families, essentially from the coal. But our men and women, our young men, our sons and daughters are there because of who they loved. And that is something we should never forget. I have a license plate on my truck. The state of Florida gives us a plate that says Gold Star Family. In the last 13 years, 2 people have ever asked me what the license plate means. Our nation is close to forgetting its history. The 13 soldiers that died on August 26th, the closest to whom I am is Kareem Nakuri. We've spent the last several days with his mom and his family. He did not have to die. He died because we have a government that's inept, and now they're lying about how he was killed. I am so blessed to have a chance to share a stage. I'm just a dad. Please do not forget our sons and daughters, the ones that are in harm's way right now. Stand up for those soldiers because they give their lives freely out of who they love. And who do they love? They love their God, their family, their country, and freedom. I have a website. It's called Freedom's Voice. You're the voice of freedom, not me. We can look on Freedom's Voice. Please listen to the podcast, but click on the link. General Flynn's website, America's Future. That's the link to go to. Please help us benefit these 13 families. Thank you, and may God bless you, each and every one.
Thank you, everybody. Hang in there, okay? I will tell you one thing. You're looking at somebody, and I do it for a lot of reasons, and I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later today. But we will never give this country up to communism. Never, 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 never.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. I'm going to let you talk for a minute first, and I'll talk last. I'll let you talk for a minute.